That if you're talking nonsense, then you lose your mind.
I had to get out of Hollywood, get back to the trenches. They said they need me. Little Fish.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of In the Trenches. I'm Reagan Ketchum. Joined with me is Siam Owen. Third epi. You want to say anything to the people?
Super excited to be here, per usual.
You look the part too. You look pumped.
I'm hyped. I'm very excited today. Seahawks got that dub. Steelers got that dub. So we can't be too upset.
Yeah, let's go. Road to 13-3 starts now.
Yeah, but what it be? Shout out our sponsor, Whizwater.
Whizwater, best water in the tri-state area. It'll cure your worst hangover and keep you hydrated and stress-free throughout the day. Stop by your local Whizmer to get a cup of that high-quality H2O Bobby Boucher approves. So go get that. Week 4 is wrapped up.
Yeah.
Great week. I'm so hyped. You have no idea how happy I was last night. You guys were at practice. I was pumped, smirking cheek to cheek. It was great.
Yeah.
Steelers are back. Mason Rudolph, like I said, is the truth. Yeah, I'm pumped. Also, the Bengals are tanking for Tua. Simple as that.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They're definitely tanking for Tua. But let's get into some headlines. First off, you got to address it. Minshew magic. I mean, this guy,
he's a beast.
On the field, off the field, to what he's wearing, to everything he's doing. He's just a savage. It's as simple as that. Come back against the Broncos.
Yeah, and he had one play where he stepped up in the pocket like 4 times and just died.
He hit the
which to be honest is that's like a veteran thing to do, to step up and be able to avoid that much pressure. So
and it's his third start. Not
against a bad defense. They got Von Miller and Bradley Chubb got hurt.
Yep, he's out for the season. That's a big loss for the Broncos, but they're trash anyway.
Yeah, they got to figure it out. 0-4 definitely isn't the look, considering they haven't been that in years.
Yeah. Question: Nick Foles, week 9 or 10, could be coming back. What do you do here? Do you keep waiting and see how he keeps Minshew's playing, or you just paid, you went out, traded or got Foles, paid for him. That's a tough spot for the Jags.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If Minshew's balling, then do you really want to mess up that chemistry? But at the same token, when Nick Foles played, he still did very well.
Yeah, what they could do is what the Eagles did, just play Minshew in the regular season and put Foles in, because he actually knows how to win Super Bowls. Unlike the Eagles starting quarterback now. So I don't know, but hey, props to this kid kind of just for fucking showing out.
He's a beast.
Next up, Killer Kyle Allen of the Panthers. This is the same conversation we just had about Minshew and Foles. Cam Newton, we've seen him do it. He's been to a Super Bowl, played so buns in the Super Bowl. But Kyle Allen's playing really, really well right now.
My thing about that is I feel like Cam also has shown that he's been bummy.
And my biggest thing with him is he's always injured.
Yeah.
It's always something week to week.
He's been in the league for a good amount of time now.
Yeah, but
at the same time, he's still pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's really good. I would say he's above average quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
I would take him. My biggest thing is I still need to see more out of Kyle Allen as these weeks progress. I think they're going to be very cautious with Cam, especially if they're winning games. There's no need to put him back in there. But I'm excited to see. I like Kyle Allen.
Yeah, and Chris McCaffrey this week picked up a lot of slack.
Yeah, he made some remarkable
plays. He balled
plays.
Out. He had that one sick, one-handed double tap catch.
Doink, doink, doink. Caught it and then slid for the first down. That was sick. Dude, he's nasty. He's always been.
Yeah, so having him playing well was definitely helped Kyle Allen for sure. Considering he's a young QB, so.
Yeah, but he showed a lot of poise in the pocket.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
He slid under J.J. Watt, stepped up in the pocket and threw a pass that I don't want to say solidify the game, but definitely put them in a better position to win, and that's
Yeah.
something you want to see out
I
of
mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. The younger QBs have been playing, like Daniel Jones.
Daniel Allen, yeah.
I get those two
Daniel
mixed up.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, like Gardner, Kyle Allen. I mean, have been playing bad. Kyler Murray. I mean, obviously, like,
Mason Rudolph, the true.
yeah. I mean, they've been playing well. So we'll see.
Yeah. Next up, let's get to a veteran quarterback. Sorry ass quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Ooh man, I would hate to be a Vikings fan, honestly, because you got Dalvin Cook balling, you got a good defense, you got Thielen and Stephon Diggs, and then you just got somebody behind the center who's I don't even know what the hell he's doing. Honestly, it looked like he was petrified of being on the field on Sunday. Like, he just looks scared.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really get it because
he's
been in the league for how long now?
Yeah,
I mean,
you got it. I mean,
you gotta win like a primetime game at least like a couple times in your career.
I mean, yeah, or beat a team that's above 500. I don't get, like, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be so, like, it's gonna come to the point where they got to address the situation. They can't just let it go on. I mean, I think, me personally, I would say, okay, like, next big game, like, whoever, like, their next big opponent, if he doesn't show out, you got to think about, like, moving in a different direction, because in the NFL, you're going to have to play good teams. And if you want to make the playoffs, which I think they have the talent to do on that team.
And I think that the receivers are definitely going to, I mean, they have to say something too, because they're not going to get, I mean, they're not really getting the touch that they need to. I mean, they got Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen, I think he had 2 catches on Sunday.
And,
so
they're 2 pretty good receivers. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're really good. I would definitely be great if they were in Pittsburgh. They do just about everything. All right. Let's go into the games. Eagles-Packers was on Thursday night. The Eagles upsetted the Packers in Lambeau. This was big, 34-27. What's your take about this game, kind of everything that went on?
I mean, my thing was, Carson didn't really have that many yards. He still threw 3 touchdowns, though.
Efficient. Very efficient.
And I would also say for the Eagles, a good takeaway for them is, you guys have 2 pretty good solid running backs. Jordan Howard.
3 if you throw Sproles in there.
Yeah, he didn't touch the ball that much this game, but you got, Jordan Howard had he had 3 receptions for 28 yards and a tutty, 15 rushes for about 87. So that's, to be running 2 running backs that much, Miles Sanders had 72 yards, 11 touches. So to be having those 2 running backs doing pretty well, they're obviously not getting that over that 100-yard gap. But if you're playing 2 running backs, you don't really expect that as much.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing. But do you have anything? About
my biggest thing is the Eagles secondary.
Brutal.
Devontae Adams had 150 yards in the first half. I think if the Packers had Devontae Adams on that last drive of the game, I think they would have won. It stinks that he got hurt. He's on my fantasy team, so that's beat. But he had 180 yards on 10 catches, and they weren't. It's not like he was making incredible freaking catches. He was just open, with
beating his guy.
They were just
also so open.
They were like, all right, let's just not let him beat us over the top, and then he would just get 10 to 20 yards on every catch. Aaron Rodgers. He's so good. The pick at the end of the game, I think that. I think there could have been a call on it for pass interference. Not a call. I don't think it would have been overturned if they threw the flag or challenged it. But Aaron Rodgers is. He's playing really well. He almost had 50 rushing yards too. 2 touchdowns. 422, slinging the fucking rock.
I would say one thing though, definitely for the Packers is they need at least a better running game. We've seen obviously the receivers are pretty good. They got Devontae Adams, but
I'd give a little credit to the Eagles.
Aaron Jones had 13 rushes, but he only had 21 yards and he had tutty, and it was from 3 yards out.
That's really not anything
impressive
crazy.
At all, so
prayers out to Jamal Williams and was it Maddox?
He got fucking
so prayers out to them. Quick recovery, but this was a really, really fun game to watch. I think these teams could definitely see each other again.
For sure in the playoffs, possibly.
Like a divisional or like a wild card game, that would be really, it would be a good one. I would definitely want to see a rematch of this game. Very even, balanced teams. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it was a great game. Let's get into the next one, Bucks-Rams.
This game was freaking nuts. When I saw the score of this game, I was honestly like, so shocked.
Yeah.
Not even like the end score, but like when I first walked in, I mean, the Rams were getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah, I saw it, I was like, holy shit.
And I mean, they only had 2 sacks the whole game. Aaron Donald didn't record a sack. He only had like 4 or 5 tackles.
Yeah.
And the only people with sacks were Clay Matthews and a dude named Sebastian Joseph Day. And when you have an Aaron Donald, I'm sure as a Saints fan, you probably want to see him.
A Saints fan?
Or my fault, not a Saints, a Rams
you're
fan.
good.
You definitely want to see him getting more sacks. But for the Rams, I mean, Goff threw the ball 68 times.
You're never gonna win when he threw it. That's 2 games, 2
Is
full
insane.
games.
But that being said, I mean, he threw 517 yards and 2 touchdowns. But that being said, I mean, he had
3
3 picks.
completions. Like,
and 2 of those picks I watched weren't like the best throws. He had 1 pick that he just, like, one was supposed to be a slant, and the linebacker was literally standing right in the middle of the play. So
yeah, I think he's overrated.
I do too.
I think he's in a system offense that McVay makes him look like a fucking wizard, but he's really not. My biggest thing, we got it. We talked a lot of shit on him. We got to give Jameis some props. I mean, hats off to you.
Yeah.
385s, 4 touchdowns.
Only 1 pick. I mean, he balled for sure.
And the thing is, he's slinging the ball around. It's not just
he was making like passes where I was like, wow, like where'd that come from?
And it's not just like
spirals,
like last week it was Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Now he goes, all right, you're gonna double up on Mike Evans. Fuck it, I got Chris
Godwin.
Godwin, and he'll go for 150 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
or
and I looked
whatever
at
it was.
I looked at his stat. I think he made completions to 8 different receivers, which that's really good to go 8 deep.
Yeah, he's not focusing on one player. It's really making the defense adapt.
But I mean, Chris Godwin, like you said, balled.
Yeah,
he's disgusting. Mike Evans, disgusting. He only 89 yards on only 4 receptions and a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been said he's the truth.
I think if the Rams want to do anything special this year and have a chance to redeem themselves after his last year's Super Bowl performance, it's got to start on the defensive end. I think I don't think they're going to win many games like this, especially without a fully healthy Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Dude, they got to give the ball to Gurley more. Like,
yeah, I mean, he only touched the ball.
I get it.
He had 5 rushes. I mean, I will say he had 7 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 1 receptions. But
I mean, I get it, but like, dude, you just signed this massive contract.
Right.
Like, he got paid. Like, make him earn the money. Like, right now, he's just like, I don't know. It's like he's not even pedal to the metal. He's just kind of bulling. Like,
I feel like he's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like the focal point.
Yeah. And I think that needs to change to make Jared Goff a better
I was
player.
going to say, though, I feel like in the beginning of the season, we're seeing that I feel like they're not trying to, but I feel like they're trying to kind of focus on Jared Goff as through the offense.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like a good.
Right, and I'm saying I don't think that's like a good strategy.
Okay, we're in agreement here.
I mean, because look, you threw the ball 68 fucking times.
Yeah, you're not gonna win.
It's not gonna win. So.
I mean, 500 yards is pretty tough.
But I mean, then again, I mean, like Woods balled, 164 yards.
Cooper Kupp
balled.
Who do you think the best wideout is on the Rams?
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think he's a beast. He's the best route runner. I think
he's the most dynamic receiver they have as well.
Yeah. All right. Let's not harp on this game too much. Kind of just went the fuck in. Next, Chiefs Lions. Chiefs won 34-30. Very.
This game was like
it was a good game to watch.
It was interesting because
back and forth. I like that a lot.
It was very interesting to me that Mahomes had 315 yards, which is still pretty good, but he had 0 touchdowns and no picks also, but he also didn't get sacked at all. So
I mean, they were doing the most to just limit the big play opportunity. Did you see the hook and ladder sort of thing that happened with Travis Kelce? That was sick. I mean, that's what this Chiefs offense brings. Like, you never know what's going to happen.
No one's expecting that whatsoever.
So I mean, they put up 34 points and Mahomes didn't have a touchdown. So as a D coordinator in the league, you're like, what the fuck?
I mean, you're getting Shady scored a touchdown and Darrell Williams had 2.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you're going to slow this offense down.
I
think they're going to be undefeated until they play the Pats. That's what I think.
I do too. I think they're going to be very good.
I think this team is very, very good. I mean, their defense let up 30, but I mean, they stopped them when they had to.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Kenny Galladay kind of snapped on the Chiefs' defense.
I think the Lions.
They're good?
They're good. Dude, I mean, they tied. They're 2-0, and they tied the game.
2-1-1. And I think they should be 3.
now 2-1-1,
I think they should be
So-
3-1. But
Yeah, they could be.
yeah, this is like a Lions team that isn't just like that. Win like 2 games in a row and then lose like 30.
This
They're
is one of the better
legit.
teams I've seen.
Yeah, I
like
think-
a Lions team I've seen.
Yeah, I mean head to toe.
Kerryon Johnson had a pretty good game.
Yeah, top of the depth chart to the bottom. I think they're very, very.
Yeah.
I mean that's a crazy division.
Yeah,
I mean you got the Bears,
easily.
Vikings, Packers, Lions. Like those are some good ass teams. So that'll be
Yeah.
a fun division to watch. Wide open. Every game means more.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun watching that. Matt Stafford's playing at an elite level right now. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not elite. All right, hold on. Don't
I think
get
he
angry,
also.
people.
I think he has. I mean, good receivers to throw to. I mean,
Yeah.
he's Marvin Jones. He has. I mean,
Yeah,
Kenny Galladay.
Yeah, I definitely think he's. I mean, like they have T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Like this team's good. And they have a solid. They got a solid O line.
Their defense isn't horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty weird game kind of.
Yeah, I don't even. I didn't even want to like call an off game for the Chiefs because like
I mean, they won
they won
34-30. Like they still put up
they still
34.
put- yeah.
If we're gonna categorize that as a bad game for them, like
Then, yeah, wash out.
yeah, jeez. What's gonna happen when they have a good game? Fuck.
And I mean, neither team played that bad.
Yeah.
I think it was just a good game overall.
Yeah. Do you just want to talk about Seahawks quick?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm pretty stoked that we won. Granted, we did play the Cardinals, but I wasn't really focusing. Obviously, I was focusing a lot on the Seahawks, but Kyler Murray, he's a lot like Russell Wilson. When I was watching the game, I kind of noticed like they have a lot of nuances that kind of
Tendencies.
yeah,
and
tendencies
stuff
that
like
kind of
that.
like fit together. And I mean, I will say though, he looks so small running around.
He's
Like
tiny.
he looks like a tiny man.
He's like, oh, look at it go!
But I mean, the Seahawks ball, Jadeveon Clowney, I couldn't be happier to have him. That pick six was huge.
Yeah, that's how you.
Russ Wilson's just disgusting.
Yeah, he's really good.
So good.
Will Disley stepping up.
That was a hype pickup for my fantasy team.
Yep, same here in my other league.
But
It's
yeah,
tough.
it was hype.
I just traded Ertz actually away and rolling with Disley.
That's interesting.
But I got Carry on. So we good.
You want to talk about the Pittsburgh game?
Yeah, the best team in the league, the fucking Steelers, baby. They're back. They're back. No, they're not the best team in the league, but I'm thrilled the way last night I went to bed. I was smiling. I was so excited. Finally, a fun game to watch. They didn't blow it. Mason Rudolph looked very good. I mean, granted, it's the Bengals. It's the Bengals, okay? People chill the fuck out. It's the Bengals, but still. Second start, came in, played really well. I still want to see the Steelers open up more and throw the ball downfield a little bit more, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's 3 for 3 on deep balls this year, so I'm not tripping about it. They ran a Wildcat. Did you watch any of the highlights?
Nah, I honestly didn't.
Okay. Well, they were running a Wildcat with Jalen Samuels, James Conner. Looked beautiful. Defense had 8 sacks on the night. All is well. Bengals are tanking for Tua. You heard it here first.
I'll just talk about that. What's
The Bengals are just trash.
like why?
So
did
their
they
head
have
coach-
Dalton for so long.
Their head coach was an assistant wide receiver tight end coach at a college and now is a head coach in the NFL. So that's probably where they fucked
hire.
up first. I mean,
Good
I
hire.
literally
Good hire.
can't think of the guy's name. Like,
I couldn't tell you his name. If I had someone like gun to my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you his name whatsoever.
yeah, I'd probably still say Marvin Lewis because that's what the team looks like. Fucking trash. Yeah, I don't know what's good with them. If I was AJ Green, I would be rattled because he's just sitting on the sideline like, damn, I gotta come back. Fucking Dalton Sosa throw to me.
Yeah.
I don't think Dalton's gonna play all season. I think he's gonna get yanked. But granted, I don't even know. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Pete Wheeler from Backyard Football would probably be better. But anyway, let's get into some plays of the week. Plays of the week are brought to you by Wiz Water. Enjoy.
The NFL, Derrick Henry on formation. And fake to him over the middle. It is caught. That's the rookie A.J. Brown. He's still going. Brown showing the wheels.
Seconds to go in the first half. Allen lofts it. And it's Knox with the catch.
Good coverage by Chung. Chiefs.
One for the end zone. Golladay is in. Touchdown!
From the slot position, he's going to work a one-on-one. And then Kenny Golladay goes from
down the middle of the football field, get it to that second receiver.
Second down and 5, and the screen pass is going to be picked off by Jadeveon Clowney, and he's going to run it in for the touchdown.
So those were our week 4 plays of the week. The Kenny Golladay catch is so sick. The toe tapping money. Also, float like a butterfly, sing like AB, the new AB, A.J. Brown, Tennessee Titans. He's tough. Did you see his celly?
Nah, what was it?
He went into a safe, opened it, pulled the money out,
bag,
and then
bag.
went.
Yeah, I seen that.
I was like, that was sick. That goes with it. I probably should put it in all the way. I don't know why I did. But what do you think? I know Clowney's in there. I know you're pumped about that.
Yeah, gotta be pumped. I mean, like I said before, huge pickup.
Yeah, good pickup.
Yeah.
They needed it.
Yeah, we had. I mean, it's now your secondary is not going to get it done. So yeah, we need something.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think we're good.
All right, drip of the week. You got it first.
So you know what, B, my drip of the week. This was actually like last week, but
it's still swaggy.
It's still swaggy. It's my boy Gardner Minshew, Washington State product. Not Washington State fan, but he had a drip. He was wearing the Cougars shirt, the jorts. I don't even know if he's wearing socks, maybe ankle socks, all white shoes, a headband or a bandana thing, aviators, and he got a Cougars bolo tie. So I'm gonna say straight up, that shit's simple. So
Enough said.
yeah.
Mine. You know what it is, baby. The motherfucking the truth. The truth. I'm just kidding. It's the truth. Mason Rudolph. That's him dropping a dime, dripping out. I had to give it to him. He got his first career win. And he's tough, and we rock the same haircut, so real recognize real. Yeah, biggest takeaway this week.
Biggest takeaway. What's the takeaway?
You said yours was, I don't know, what's your biggest takeaway?
I was just saying that, I mean, any given Sunday. I think this past week kind of showed it. I mean, there were a lot of teams that were not projected to win. The Packers obviously were projected to beat the Eagles. I mean, they were at home. And I mean, that Lions-Chiefs game was close.
Yeah. So
not very many people expected that to be super close. So, I mean, there's a lot of games that have kind of gone the other way. So, I mean, I think this is a year where I wouldn't say up for grabs, but I mean, there's definitely teams that are on the come up.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still early, so teams are still figuring it out. Right. I'm actually going to agree, like, this is also my biggest takeaway. I mean, you thinking about it when you wake up on Sunday morning, you're like, oh yeah, the Rams will smack the Bucks. Yeah. That didn't happen. Nope. Eagles, Packers, another, like what you said. I mean, that's why we love the NFL. I mean, Patriots, Bills, like who would have thought it was going to be a 6-point game? It should have been 7. I won a lot of money, so thank you. But I mean, this is why we love the NFL. So there's some big games next week. Steelers, Ravens. If the Steelers win and the Browns lose on Monday night, Steelers are winning the division. Who would have fucking thought it?
Seahawks, Rams on Thursday.
Yep, that'll be a good game.
Already nervous.
Looking forward. Let's throw a couple game picks in here. Who you got for Seahawks, Rams?
I mean, I'm gonna take hometown team, Seattle. I mean, they're playing at home. Paul Allen's getting inducted to the Ring of Honor, so it's a huge night already. You know, it's gonna be freaking popping at CenturyLink. It always is. 12th man. I think Jared Goff is a bitch. So hopefully we get to prove that. And our defense steps up, and our secondary isn't buns. But I mean, if I'm gonna go score prediction, like I may go 28-21 Seahawks.
28-21 Seahawks. All right, I'm gonna take the Rams. Fuck you. No, I think that they're gonna change a lot of things up here this short week, but I think they're gonna adjust. I think Gurley's gonna touch the ball more. I don't think that the Seahawks can guard all their wideouts. I just think they have too much talent on the outside and Brandon Cooks in the slot. I think their defense might step up a little bit. I mean, we've seen Seattle's offensive line be kind of
Yeah.
So Aaron Donald.
My only thing is that, I mean, this is always a very pretty close game.
Yes,
Seahawks beat them
that's
last year.
why.
I mean, it's always close. So I mean, you never really know.
Yeah, I'm going 34-31 game-winning field goal by Zerlin for the Rams.
That would be so rad.
I'm
I would
saying
be
like,
so mad.
yeah,
I would
that's what I'm gonna
immediately
say.
walk in my room.
Steelers-Ravens on Sunday.
You can go first.
It's the road to 13-3. Steelers at home, upsetting the motherfucking Ravens. Lamar Jackson's going to have a bad game, and I'm saying the Steelers are winning 24-20. 24-20 Steelers win. Move to 2-3. Tied for first place in the division. Yeah, I said it. Go ahead, chirp the Steelers, and I'm gonna sit back here next week and be like, "Hey."
But I am gonna say, I think the Ravens are gonna win. I'm going 42-7 Ravens.
I was gonna say you a bitch for that. No way.
Nah.
No way.
I'm gonna honestly probably go 21-17.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I want to say the Ravens just because I think that they right now are better, but honestly, I mean, these two teams, it's like the Seahawks, Rams. I mean, they play
You
each
never
other
know.
very hard.
I mean, it's a rival game.
Yeah, you never know. So
Pretty excited
is it
for
in?
it. It's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so
1
I mean,
o'clock. Steelers got a shorter week, but I'm excited to see this. My biggest thing going into this game for the Steelers, Nick Chubb had 170 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns last week. The Steelers offense, I don't know. They were running the Wildcat last night, and they were moving the ball, rushing. So if they can keep moving the ball, I think on the ground, I think this could be. I think this could be good for the Steelers. And Devin Bush, you got to have a game next week. This week, you got to just fuck Lamar Jackson up, just so he doesn't run anymore. Soft little bitch. Go Steelers. Steelers by 1 million. You got anything else?
Nah, to be honest.
All right, that's all we had for today. Shorter episode, so you guys can stay tuned in and dialed in. Again, we are brought to you by Whizwater. And closing remarks, anything?
Just thanks for watching. Super hyped to get back this next week.
Still waiting on Siam's segments. He's just not doing them.
Nah, I did mine. We just had we had technical difficulty.
Yeah, it looked bummy.
Yeah, that shit was fun. We need a new camera, but we'll get it next time. But yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in next week. Have a good one, and deuces.
Doses.